All right, guys, Eric Roberts from Apex Piano. I'm in the studio today working on this piano. I wanted to show you the basic toolkit that you can get with the Apex Way piano tuning course. Okay, this is it. This is the basic toolkit. I will send you each one of these things if you purchase that toolkit at apexpiano.com. Now, I don't have the exact tuning hammer that's going to come with this kit, so you'll be able to see. It's not going to be one of these extension hammers. I've got a really good solid tuning hammer for you, and that's what you need first of all in your kit. A very solid tuning hammer with a number 2 tip. Okay, this is going to be the basic starting kit. And the other thing you need next is a 5-inch extension. This is a number 2 5-inch extension. Now you can take off this head off this tuning hammer, and you can put on a 5-inch extension. Okay, so I'm going to try to provide in this kit a way that you can actually have a tuning hammer that has removable head. Okay, so that's a little bit more expensive, but when you get to the end of a grand piano, you absolutely have to get this extension and use that in the last few octaves of a grand piano. So that's one thing that you need, is a tuning hammer with a removable head and a 5-inch extension. That's very key. All right, the next thing you need, some basic stuff, okay? Most of you have been asking me, do I need an AccuTuner? Now, this is an AccuTuner 4, retails for around $1,700. You do not need this to start the Apex Way course. All you need is TuneLab. It's a free app. You can get it for iPhone or Android. And it's about a $300 app, but they have a free version that I'm endorsing for you as a beginner. So about every 8 notes, I think it makes you wait 30 seconds. It like shows an ad or something, or it does a pause. Now when you start tuning in the field, you're probably not going to want to sit around and wait 30 seconds every 5 or 6 notes, but as a beginner, you can save the $300. You can learn and see if the TuneLab app is what you want, or you can save up your money as you're learning and buy an AccuTuner that ranges anywhere from $900 for a refurbished model to $1,800 for a new model. But in the beginning, you are going to need either the free version of TuneLab or an app similar, or an AccuTuner to go through. Now, the first couple sessions of my course, you don't need any tuner at all. We're just looking at turning unisons, holding the hammer, so you don't really have to have that right away. So don't focus on that right away. But you will need it to finish the course and obviously to start tuning pianos. Next, I'm going to include these in my kit because they're in the course, and they are felt mutes. These are really nice felt mutes, and they're used for the grand piano. They're a lot easier than using these stick mutes. So you got the felt mutes. The stick mutes are great for uprights. Now you've seen maybe some of those kits on Amazon and things like that. They have these big old rubber wedges. These are epic. They're much more better. They're much better. They're way better than any just regular stick mute. They're really thin. They got really long handles on them, so you can stick them through anywhere you want. And it's really key because those big fat rubber mutes on sticks are really a pain in the keister, okay? And they will just frustrate you. The next thing you need is the Paps Treble mute. This thing is also just a killer treble mute used for uprights and spinets. Makes your job a lot easier. It's like a little stick mute, and I show you how to use that in the course. So I'm going to include one of these. Very key. I use these all the time. It makes it a lot easier. And I believe the final piece that I'm going to include in the first Apex Way, getting started kit is this little, it's not this exact one, but this is what I use. This is an old one. This is a lid prop for an upright, okay? So it's a little piece of metal, but when you open up the upright lid, you put that in there, and it holds the lid up, okay? Now I use a couple of these mutes, and I stick it in there. I get the lid to kind of stick up higher. But there's another one that's really the newer version of them. It's like a little ratcheting thing. You stick it in there. But it's a lid prop. So you're going to see that there's a lid prop device in my toolkit as well. And that is what I'm including in the basic Apex Piano Way. That's all the tools you need. You don't need a long felt strip because you're not going to strip the piano. You're not going to felt strip the entire piano. You're going to do walking mute techniques. You need a hammer, an extension, a couple mutes for the grand, a couple mutes for the upright, and a lid prop. And then when you're really serious and you're ready to get to tune a full piano, you're going to need some sort of tuning device app, okay? Whether it be TuneLab, which I endorse that, or I endorse the AccuTuner 4, 3, or 4 or 3, okay? Not the 2 or 1, unless you find one really cheap. That is it for the Apex Way production toolkit, and I'm making this available now. So if you sign up for the course, you can actually add on the toolkit and you'll have everything you need to get started. So go to apexpiano.com and start your journey today.